Hey y'all, come on in the kitchen. What do you think about my hair today? Isn't it pretty? Well, guess who did it? Emily did my hair and makeup today because I'm going to be on JTV later on this afternoon with my showing my jewelry line. So Emily came in to do me all up, and we got to talking about recipes. So Teresa kind of drug Emily over here in the kitchen with me. Isn't she beautiful? She's just beautiful, and she's so sweet. She's quiet. We're total opposites. She talks with a real sweet, soft voice, like me. But today, and by the way, Teresa was telling me a little while ago that the recipes that I'm doing today and probably for the next few days are the top 50 of the most searched recipes on my site, Teresa, or is that anybody's site?
No, on our site.
On our site.
And it's
okay.
based on the ones that we haven't done yet, because we've
Okay.
done a lot of your really popular ones.
I hope y'all can hear her, what she's saying. But in fact, the last thing that I did, it had a lot of requests. Oh, I know, it was Granite Steps Country Blueberry Coffee Cake. And we'd had a lot of requests for that one, and it's good. All right, so Emily, we're gonna start with about 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat. We are making beef stroganoff. So I'll tell y'all a story about beef stroganoff. So let's put this in our pan. And we're just gonna crumble that up and brown it. And while that's getting hot and browning, I'll tell y'all a story. Back when I just started the Bag Lady, I'd been doing it maybe 6, 8, 9 months, something like that. Well, a friend of mine, Jeannie Sims, we both came from Albany, Georgia. And she was very, very successful in a tour business here in Savannah. And I have to say that I have so much to thank Jeannie for, because she gave me the opportunity to cater these big parties. And she gave me a job one night for 300 people. 300 people. And I chose to make beef stroganoff for them. It was in July, towards the end of July. It was hotter than hell. And my little kitchen at my house, we had about this much counter space, no dishwasher, nothing. I mean, it was terrible. But I made beef stroganoff for 300 people in that little kitchen. Aunt Peggy came over to help me. And I'd recruited Jimmy, my husband at the time, to help. But it was my first big payday, Jeannie. It was my first big payday, and I had you to thank. So, but I still have nightmares about beef stroganoff. Because I didn't use, because they were paying me so good per person, per plate, I couldn't give them ground beef. So I used the beef that I had to cut into strips. And to me, it wasn't nearly as good as the ground beef.
You can't beat ground beef sometimes.
No. So the recipe, if y'all look under my things, you'll see that I have told you to use, I think a sirloin. What did I say? Thin strips of round steak. Honey, you couldn't cut a round steak with George Washington's teeth. You couldn't do it with wooden teeth. Don't do that, y'all. Just do it with the ground beef. So I hear this starting to sizzle back here. Emily, let's look at the spoon that I like. So this is so simple. And like I said, it's one of those recipes that y'all have really requested. And, you know, even the children love this, but even the adults love it so much. All right, so I'm gonna get some water going for our noodles. And you can see this ground beef had a lot of water in it. So I'm gonna drain this. And I swear it looks like water rather than fat, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, so I think that's probably good enough. All right, so I'm gonna take that out. There we go. Get out of there. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna drop a little bit of butter in there. And I'm gonna saute our onions and our mushrooms. So Emily.
Yes.
Talk to me, girl. All right, say your mother's a great cook.
Well, she's a good cook, but she's not.
Oh my gosh, I'm fooling with Emily.
She cooks more
Country.
country type
Yeah.
foods. Yes. My dad's a great baker though, so he does.
Oh, is he?
He is. So he does a lot of the cooking. She'll be mad I said that, but he might be just a little bit better of a cook than she is.
Well, that is good for your mother.
It is very good.
All right, now I kind of want to let these like caramelize. You notice I only used like a heaping teaspoon of butter because I kind of like to dry these out. I like my mushrooms done brown and dry. I don't like a whole bunch of juice in them. All right, this pan's really getting hot now. So, I think that's pretty good. So I'm gonna bring this over here, Emily. Do you ever make beef stroganoff?
I've never made it before, but I'm gonna make
No.
it this week. I haven't.
No!
I really haven't.
Well, I am so glad that you're gonna get to taste this.
And what a great teacher to have. You know?
Oh, you're sweet. You are sweet. I hope this is half as good as your table setting that you're gonna teach me. All right, so that's a can of cream of mushroom soup and a cup of beef broth. And I made my beef broth from a wet base. Do you use these?
I do, yes. They're great.
Love them. Love them, love them. All right, so I'm gonna, you know what? I think, just to make sure this is thick enough, I'm gonna take a little of my Wondra flour. This makes incredible gravy because it's so fine it won't lump.
Well, that's good to know. Gravy's always been a little intimidating
Yeah,
to make
well,
to me.
if you use this kind of flour, all right, so I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that in there just to make sure, you know, it gets thick because I'm fixing to add that 1 cup of beef broth. And then we're gonna, you wanna put our ground beef in there.
Just pour it in cup.
Just pour it right on in. And then we're just gonna mix this up and let it simmer. You know, and get all those flavors in there. Yum. And then we've got sour cream to put in it, but you want to wait till right before you get ready to serve it. And then we're going to stir in.
Why do you wait till the end?
Because, you know, things like that can kind of curve, it can kind of break.
Yeah.
So we don't want it to do that. But, okay, so we'll put this back on the stove. And we'll let that just simmer. I'm going to cut our eye down because I had that thing. I had that eye hot as Hades. And if I put too much flour in it and it gets too thick, I'll just do this. add a little bit of water. And then if it's taken a lot of the beef punch out of it, I can always add a little wet base to it. So that's it. We're gonna cover that up. We're gonna wait for this to boil. And we always use egg noodles, but you can use any kind of pasta you want. My grandchildren, seems like they like the vermicelli or either the angel hair pasta. So you can do any kind of pasta you want with it. But this is kind of the traditional. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can find a lid for this. I'm gonna put a little salt in that, a little pepper, and maybe a little garlic. All right, so a little pepper, a little salt, and where did that garlic go? There it is, I think that's it. Garlic powder. And a lid, and we're gonna be good to go. We have, look at that. Look at our stroganoff. Just marrying all those flavors together. And I've got my salted water back here for my pasta. And I'm probably just gonna cook about 3/4 of a bag, or maybe a little bit more. All right, so this will be ready in 7 to 9 minutes. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and cook that whole sack. And now I'm going to have to add some more water to it. And wait for it to boil again, but that's all right. That's all right. Hopefully, Emily and Eddie and Teresa will like it enough that they'll eat it all up. Okay, 7 to 9 minutes. And then we'll be eating. Okay, we're back with Emily, my hair and makeup friend that takes such good care of me. And we are making one of my family's favorite dishes, and that's beef stroganoff. And I ain't trying to do it fancy with some kind of steak. I'm using hamburger meat. And my family has all agreed that that's the best. So the only thing we have to do, Emily, and Emily says she's never made this. I
haven't. I can't wait to try
I
it.
can't believe it. So our last step, Emily and y'all, is to put 1 cup of sour cream in this. And the reason you want to put it in at the last minute is you don't want that cream to break in it. So you certainly don't want to make sure this doesn't boil, Emily.
Okay.
You know, you can have your eye on simmer. I'm gonna bring this over here.
It looks delicious.
Doesn't it look delicious? You know, I added that little touch of water to it, and maybe a little bit too thin, but that's all right. It's gonna eat good. All right, now it may need some more salt to it because sour cream just screams for salt. Okay, so I'm gonna dip you up some noodles. And let me see, this will get it up good. And you can garnish this with some green onions or some cheese. You know, whatever you like to garnish with. And go ahead, taste it. Now, it's hot. It's hot. But I have a feeling that you'll start making this.
Well, it certainly does look delicious.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's just one of those good old honest foods.
Comfort food.
Comfort food.
And on a cold day, gosh,
Yes.
this is delicious.
Yes. So, ooh. Teresa?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I know Eddie can't film and eat this, but do you want some?
I'm good right this moment. I'll be
Because
getting
all
to
you're
this-
doing is holding up that chair or holding that chair down, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's so good, Teresa.
Mmm.
This is one of my favorites too, and I think
Is
it's,
it?
I think yes. I think whenever you ask what I want for my birthday dinner,
Did you
is
say
it.
beef stroganoff? Or
Yep, and I think this is Bobby's birthday dinner too, isn't it?
no,
this is
goulash.
Goulash.
Bobby's goulash.
So, like I said, you really need to taste it after you put your sour cream in it.
So good.
It's so good.
I love it. And this is one of those dishes that anybody can make. You don't have to be a chef. Go. I look so forward to you setting the table for us. And so we'll be back with Emily in a couple of days. And all of us here send y'all love and best dishes. You know we do. Thanks for spending a little time with me. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.